Welcome to another episode of Monday Market. So a bit of downside over the weekend, which started on Friday, mainly S&P led, although nothing too crazy happening just yet. So let's get into the charts and see what it means so far. So BTC still holding on to this weekly level of 22.8k, just about, although not looking the strongest. If we break it down to the daily, as we already know, we rejected for a second time off of this 23.8-ish level. And coming back down into this daily consolidation area where we were around the 21st, 22nd of Jan. So an interesting area, potential bounce spot. However, if we lose this area, then we're more than likely going to be coming down to this 21.5k area, this previous daily consolidation, and this monthly level, which is now, well, we're expecting it to flip to support. It'll be very interesting to see what happens if and when it gets down there. So BTC not looking the strongest, however, is sat on weekly support. We take a look at Ethereum. In terms of the higher time frames, as we've mentioned the past couple of weeks, it's very difficult to make make any clear picture out of this higher time frame area. Lots of candle wicks and body closes both on the monthly and weekly time frame, so it's in a bit of a resistance area. Is looking as though it might be forming a bit of a rounded top. We'll have to see how that develops. So if we go to the daily, we are back below this 1656 daily level, so potentially a further retracement back down to 1516 is on the cards unless it can break back over the top. If we take a look at what we said on Friday, so we were saying that more than likely we're going to see a bounce from stables and the dollar, which we are currently seeing so far. Clearer picture on the dollar, as you can see. Really strong weekly candle there, so we'll see if that continues, and obviously if it does, it's probably gonna help that retracement from the rest of the crypto market. The VIX as well, still pretty low, not made its move yet. Usually we see a big run on the VIX, as we've seen before, as we highlighted in the video a few weeks ago. When the VIX starts to run, then that's when risk assets are in trouble. The thing to remember, if you don't already know, when the VIX is high, time to buy. When the VIX is low, look out below. So as we can see, VIX is still pretty low. If it makes that run, then you're going to see risk assets sell off a little bit. Finally, we go into the ES, which is the S&P futures. So as you can see, what happened on Thursday, we had this, poked our head over this weekly level of resistance of 4175, got back inside it on Friday after the jobless claims that came out. And as you can see, we're retracing slightly now. We've got this level of support coming up at 4110, so we'll see if that holds. If not, then you could see quite a sharp decline. If we take a look at it on the weekly, as I say, right up on this weekly resistance, it was a swing high back on the 12th of September and on the 12th of December. And yeah, we've rejected off it again. So another weekly close below this weekly level at 4175. Interesting to see where we go from here. As I say, do we reject or do we push up again, get back above? And then it's higher highs and higher lows, maybe up to 4327. But at the moment, as I say, with the stables dominance and dollar looking like they're going to bounce, this is more than likely going to retrace. It's been on a pretty decent run the past, 7-8 weeks. So yeah, let's see what happens. In terms of the alts that we spoke about on Friday, I said that these four alts are looking like very good TP areas, and as you can see, we are rejecting this weekly resistance of Avax. Nice rejection, retracing slightly now. So if you took some profits up here, fingers crossed you're going to get the chance to rebuy some more units lower. Same with ADA, rejecting this weekly area of resistance at around 40 cents, and again retracing a bit. BNB hitting the top of this weekly range, pretty much perfect, up at about 338, and again rejecting slightly. And then DOT up into this monthly resistance area around just over $7, I think. Yeah, topped at about $7.12 over the weekend, and retraced back down, although looking the stronger of the four at the moment. So in terms of events this week, not much going on. The main thing to watch is tomorrow. You've got Jerome Powell having a speech, so it would be interesting to see what he says, if it's going to affect the markets or not. We also have some other Fed speakers throughout the week as well, so not too much in terms of any data compared to last week, of course, but a couple of speeches which could rumble the market. So let's see how things progress. keep an eye on these alts as well. If you've taken some profits, we'll see if we come down and hit some areas of supports, so potential buybacks, or if you went into some shorts, some potential TP areas. Obviously, keep an eye on the majors and see how we go. So, yeah, have a good week, guys. We'll catch up on Friday and see what's happened. So.